So Mario's meeting Princess Peach, familiar friend, but seems to be in a slightly folded fashion. Something seems to be off about her as well. Let's see how their conversation goes. Yeah-oh. So right, Mario finds himself unceremoniously dumped into the castle dungeon, and he's got to make his way out. And he's using an ability here called the Thousand-Fold Arms, which we'll see later. But he's uncovered his partner for this adventure, Olivia. And so now they can kind of join forces to make their escape. And as they do so, they're also going to run into a couple other familiar faces. Might recognize Bowser here, who finds himself in a kind of folded position as well. He's not super happy about it. So the three of them now are going to try and make their escape from the castle. They get outside, and they're met by Princess Peach and somebody else. That's right. It is none other than King Ollie, the Origami King himself. Also happens to be Olivia's brother. And he's unveiling his plan to take over this paper-crafted kingdom by turning everything into origami. And he's starting by wrapping up Princess Peach's castle in these 5 gigantic paper streamers, ripping it from its foundations. That's not cool at all. So Olivia and Mario and Bowser are kind of left to try and make their escape. Things don't go exactly as they were planning, and the castle is dropped on top of a mountain far away, and that is where we're going to start our gameplay. Hold on, Mario. Buddy, wake up. Okay, Mario was kind of sleeping on the job there. So here we go.
Alright. So, as you saw, King Ollie abducted Princess Peach's castle, but that's not all he's done. He's also folded up Bowser's minions from paper into origami. So you can see a little origami Goomba up there. Those are King Ollie's folded soldiers, and some of his other minions have gone through the world and torn these terrible holes in it. And you'll see, I think Ethan did a bit earlier, he's collecting little scraps of confetti so that he can fill in these holes and hopefully rebuild this world that was destroyed a little bit by King Ollie and his minions.
Destruido. Eso está genial.
Yeah, and as the camera pitched up there when
So
Olivia was talking...
confetti here.
Oh, sorry, Ethan. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, as the camera pitched up, you could see that the red paper streamer in the background, and that's one of the streamers that wrapped up Princess Peach's castle in the video that we saw. And that's going to be our goal, is to try and get up and deal with that paper streamer.
Oh, look at this lovely little butterfly. Oh, and a little something hiding in the wall. So that's another thing that King Ollie has done, is he's taken all of the toads from Toad Town and hidden them all about the world. So you'll notice that when you first came to Toad Town, it was completely empty, and now you find them, you refill them. But now we're in a battle, and I'm hoping that Sam can talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, oh, I love the battle system in this game. Okay, so the battles happen in 2 different phases. You've got this ring-based puzzle portion, and then you've got your familiar Paper Mario timing-based attack.
Eso está
And
chido.
the way Ethan solved that puzzle is by moving all of the enemies into a position where he could attack all of them at once using this jump attack here, where he is getting excellence all down the line. Nice job, Ethan.
Thank you.
Yeah, and he's racked up all these bonuses too, which are giving him a ton of coins. Sorry, Rihanna, go ahead.
That's exactly what I was about to say. No, great minds think alike.
Mira, con esto puedes tapar.
And you'll see that using confetti can also help you discover little secrets, maybe reach items like this question block that you wouldn't otherwise be able to reach. And if you look up the road here, you'll see a little Koopa Troopa just hanging out. Oh, I think Ethan, he has something to say about this little Koopa Troopa.
I was just actually gonna say, so you folks can notice that, like, as I'm using confetti to fill in holes, you'll see I also will need to gather more, and so you get it from a bunch of different sources, and you've got a little confetti bag icon in the top left of your screen, and you'll see that refill and change colors, go back to green as you gather more confetti. So you're kind of using it and then needing to find more, and it's kind of a fun cycle to go back and forth on.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. What I was going to say about the Koopa Troopas is that they are paper like Mario, so it's a kind of like paper versus origami sort of situation in this game. And another exciting battle. Sam, why don't you tell us what Ethan's going to do here?
Yeah, so this one's a little bit different. So as you saw in the first battle, he lined all of the Goombas up in a straight line, and that's the way you get the enemies into an arrangement for your jump attack. But for a hammer attack, you want to arrange them in this kind of 2x2 formation, like the Shy Guys are right here. And when you solve the puzzle portion of the ring system of the battle, you get a 1.5 times damage boost. So it's really helpful for getting through these battles quickly and racking up those bonuses at the end. Nice work, Ethan.
Thanks, guys. It's good to know
Making it look so easy.
Good support and my buddies watching me here.
I love that little pose, that little flourish that Mario does when you get an excellent on the last enemy in the line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He mugs for the camera a little bit.
So we're going to go down here and see what those Koopa Troopas were getting all flustered about. And here they are. So there's an entrance to a temple here that's going to become important later. And currently there is an origami Shy Guy who is causing some kind of trouble over there. So we are being asked to go take a look and probably solve some trouble with our hammer, as we are wont to do.
That's the way you solve a lot of problems in this game, it turns out.
Yeah.
Ooh, this looks like a tricky one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Olivia's given you a helpful hint here about using, you can use coins to extend the timer for the ring puzzle. And I think you might need to heed her advice because this one's a little more complicated.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm going to add some coins on, and I'm going to take a look here where I should move these guys. That doesn't look right.
Yeah, so in the other battles that we've seen up until this point, you've seen Ethan choose one of the concentric rings and rotate it. But in order to solve this puzzle, you're going to need to do something else also, which is you can choose one of the diameter lines of the ring and slide all of the enemies along that line. Ethan is also showing off something else here where you can pay the toads in the audience to cheer for you, and they'll have various different positive effects. Like there, you saw them toss Mario some health. They actually solved a portion of the ring puzzle for Mario and helped Ethan out there. They also tossed some junk at the enemies, doing a little bit of damage.
Right, and as you find more toads throughout, playing the game, hidden in the world, you'll see that the stands start to get more and more full, and you get more toads, obviously. They say really hilarious things while you're fighting, and actually the things that they'll do to help you, it gets better the more you have. So there is definitely an incentive to find lots of toads, even if you're not a completionist like me.
So we've done away with the Shy Guy here, and now we're getting a little more info about what's going on. We're going to have to collect the rest of these shell stones if we want to get entrance into this temple. So that's going to be kind of our next goal. While we're down here, though, I had spotted something kind of suspicious looking up on top of these stands, and I'm going to check it out. So there's these cracked rocks here I'm going to hit with my hammer, and we're going to reveal one of these magic circles that we saw earlier that's going to let us use the 1,000-fold arms again. And I'm using motion control right now to extend my arms, and then find a spot I can interact with, and then whack the wall here. Sometimes you end up, peeling away a piece of the paper landscape, but the Thousand Fold Arms are really fun to use them in specific spots like that. We might just see them later on in our gameplay as well. Oh, I can't leave that coin. I gotta go get it.
Please don't. Thank you, Ethan.
Coins are important. Yeah, coins you can do so many things with. Actually, I'm going to talk a little bit about one of my favorite things, which has to do with this toad. So this toad is actually going to run back to Toad Town and open an accessory shop. And you can buy from him, or it, all sorts of different accessories. Maybe, Sam, can you talk a bit about accessories and how they can help out Mario?
Yeah, we'll actually get an opportunity to see some of those in action a little bit later. But the accessories are so useful. They have all kinds of different effects. One of the accessories that we'll be seeing is called Guard Plus, which helps Mario. So in the timing-based portion of the battle, not only do you have to have good timing for your attacks, but you also have to have good timing in order to block attacks from enemies and reduce the amount of damage that you're taking. And some of the accessories can help you do that.
There's all kinds of accessories though, and they do all kinds of stuff, and it's really fun to find them and kind of incorporate them into your tool set.
For sure.
Just noticed a house there wrapped up in the red streamer. We're gonna have to come back and take care of that later. Those people inside will have to sit tight.
Let's
see this nice little butterfly floating up there.
So
it takes a lot of confetti to fill in that hole.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, wow.
Now the butterfly's attracted by the flowers, and whack it because it's totally a toad.
They're just flapping about.
Yep. Right, let's see, I'm gonna make my way over here.
No, he's flying, didn't you see?
Okay.
Oh, right.
So I didn't want to fight that guy, that little Goomba there, so I decided to run from that battle. Another toad who seems to be stuck in the sand trap here.